Well, good morning, everybody. This is Mitch 1814 here. I'm sorry I ain't been on here for a while, but we kind of decided to take us a little vacation, and we've been gone for a few days, and I just kind of got caught up in it and didn't fool with making no videos or and but anyways, I just kind of wanted to go over. Just kind of wanted to go over. We went to Las Vegas, Nevada, and which ended up we drove to Nashville and caught an airplane from there, which was my first time on an airplane. We flew there and flew back, but anyways, and uh, I was a little bit leery on going without taking a gun, so I got to checking into it pretty hard, and figured out that really taking a gun on an airplane is pretty dang easy. So, anyways, what we done, which, like I said, I had never done it, had never been on an airplane before, but we got on the internet, and if to get on an airplane with a gun, you have to have a lock box to put your gun in, and it's either got to have a key or a combination. So, anyways, we ordered one, but by the time that we was ready to leave, it hadn't come in yet. We ordered it off the internet, and it just hadn't come in yet. And so I didn't know what to do. So I went ahead. I took my gun, and worst case, if what I had planned didn't work, I was just going to leave it in the car, lock it up in the car, and leave it in the parking garage until we got back from Nevada. We went to Las Vegas, and then just go from there. So I just kind of winged it. But anyways, um, on the way down driving to Nashville from Kentucky, I stopped by Walmart, and and for and you can do this with pistols or long guns. You can take a pistol or a long gun on an airplane, on a flight, and take it to wherever you want to go with it, as long as the state that you're flying to recognizes your concealed weapons license, in which you'll have to get on there. You'll have to get on the internet and check that out. They is several states that recognize your concealed weapons license, and as long as you check that out before you go, you'll be fine. You'll be fine, I promise. But anyways, for like if you want to take a long gun, you need a bigger case. And for pistols, you need whatever case or whatever lockbox that your pistol will fit in. And so, anyways, y'all, on the way down, I stopped at a Walmart, and I went in Walmart, and they had it's a, I'll just show it to you. It's a Century safe. It didn't have the combination, it had a key lock. But anyways, I said, well, I'll buy this. It was $14. I said, I'll buy this. I'll take my gun to the airport. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. I have to take my gun back out to the car, lock it up in the car, and just take the flight without a gun. But anyways, like I said, stopped at Walmart, bought this $14 safe, and all it's got, it come with two keys, and we flew out of Nashville, Tennessee, and so what I done, and like I said, I studied up on it quite a bit. And you go into the airport. Well, first, while you're in your car, whatever you're doing, which I packed my gun down there, had it on me, had it loaded, and before I went in, when I got into the parking garage, before I went into the airport, I completely unloaded my gun, made sure there wasn't one in the chamber, unloaded all my clips, and anyways, and put all my shells back in its original box. And what you do from there, and then you place your gun, your clips, in which I also took my pocket knife. And some airports do this, some airports don't. You have to check with the airports you're flying out through. But on this airline that we was flying, it was Spirit Airlines. Uh, you're allowed to have an empty gun and however many empty clips you want to put in your box. You're also allowed to have your ammo in your box. I understand that some airports won't let you have the ammo, your bullets in the same box that your gun's in, but you can have them in your check bag. So to make a long story short, Spirit Airlines does allow you to have your empty gun, empty clips, and your box of shells in its original container, in its original box or whatever. You are allowed to put them in your box. So basically, what I done, like I unloaded, completely unloaded my clips, completely unloaded my gun, made sure there wasn't one in the barrel. I double checked it 3 times, make sure there wasn't nothing in there. Stuck everything in the box. I locked it and put the key in my pocket. Okay, and this is the way I packed it. I don't know if you can see this. This is a Glock 43X in 9mm. This is the way I packed it. There's my gun. There's my clip. There's my shells. And right here's my pocket knife, because you're not allowed to have a pocket knife on the plane. So anyways, I packed it completely like that. You can see that. Close it up before you go into the airport. Lock it. Pull the key out. Stick that key in your pocket. Okay. We go into the check-in. And when you go up there, and then stick this in your check bag, in your big bag that's going to go in the back of the plane, not your carry-on. And so I go up and we go to check in. It's the easiest thing I've ever done. All I did, I told them, I said I need to declare a firearm that I will be taking on the flight. And the ladies was extremely nice. They said, all right. They said, just come over here. We set her check bag up on the weighing scale, and she got this orange slip out. Orange slip out right here, and she said, take your firearm out of your check bag. And so anyways, I pulled this box with my gun locked up in it out of my check bag and laid it up on the counter. Well, I reached in my pocket to get the key, and I commenced to sticking my key in there. And she said, no, we don't need to see it. She said, is it unloaded? And I said, yes, ma'am, it's unloaded. And she said, well, that's fine. She said, just stick the key back in your pocket and keep it with you. And she said, your gun is unloaded. And I said, yes, ma'am. And so all she done is she filled out this ticket right here, if you can see it. I don't guess you even know what needs to go on it. She tore off this stub, had me sign it, and she said, you keep that in your pocket with your key. And didn't ask me for my concealed weapons license or nothing. She took my regular driver's license, and like I said, we filled this out, and she said, stick your box back in your check bag. I stuck my box back in the check bag. They put it on the conveyor, and took this, stuck it in my pocket. Simple as that. We went through security. Everything was fine. They'd never even checked this. They, like I said, put it in check bag because it's going to be in the back of the plane where nobody could get to it. And we flew from Nashville to Las Vegas. Got off the plane. The check bag come around through the carousel, picked it up, went outside, called the Uber. We got to the motel, unlocked my box, loaded it back up, loaded my clips up, put it in my concealed carry holster, packed that gun the whole time I was down there, in and out of the casinos, everywhere I went. Nobody checked nothing. Had an absolutely great time while we was there. Didn't win no money while we was in Las Vegas. Actually, well, we brought a little bit of money back, but it was just money we didn't spend while we was there. But anyway, same thing. Getting back on, which Las Vegas Airport, I don't know if anybody's ever been there. It's a little different. The security's a little heavier, but same thing. Getting back on, didn't have a bit of trouble checking my gun. Flew from there back to Nashville, got off, come around the carousel. Box was there, inside her check bag, didn't have a bit of trouble. And like I said, check the states that you're flying, check your concealed weapons, and check the states where you're going to make sure that they do honor your concealed weapons license. And but flying with a gun, y'all, I'm telling you, it's just simple. Nobody ever checked anything. They did say in some cases that they will have you unlock the box, and somebody through TSA will check your gun, but never happened to me. Like I said, it was the easiest thing ever done. And The only thing, and I did, my concealed holster wouldn't fit in the box with my gun and my extra clips because my box is too small. You are allowed to put these, as long as your clip is empty, you are allowed to put these in your check bag or whatever. Once you get to where you're going, take them out, put it all together. You're fine. You're fine, and you can take, like I said, you can take long guns also. You just have to have a bigger case, and you have to have a, they say a TSA approved lock, and anywhere there's a locking point on it, you do have to lock it. But it's the same for long guns. I could have took I could have took this 45-70 if I'd had a case to put it in, and wouldn't have had a bit of trouble and could have got it out when I got there. But anyways, like I said, absolutely had a great trip, and didn't have a bit of trouble taking my gun from Kentucky to Nashville to Las Vegas and packing it on me. Had absolutely no trouble. You can take any gun you want. You know, I could have took my 1873 if I'd wanted it, but I chose to take a Glock 43X, and like I said, just simple as it can be. And but anyways, but like I said, I always check where you're going. There's some states that you do not want to fly into with a firearm. Just simply like maybe California, or California's a no-no. There's a few states that no-no, but there's a lot of states that will honor your concealed weapons license and you flying there with a firearm. So, anyways, I just kind of wanted to kind of do a short video on that, and just wanted to remind everybody to always remember, everybody out there, everybody has something. We don't know what it is. Everybody's got something going on where they're having a bad day, or they've had some kind of loss, or they've got health troubles or whatever. Just always remember that, and try to be kind to everybody, and on top of that, like and subscribe. And I know this is not a real big gun video or whatever, but I just kind of wanted to put that out there. If you are taking a trip or whatever, and you're a little leery on taking your firearm, it's really no big deal. It's one of the easiest things I've ever done. And I was more nervous about taking my gun because I figured I'd get in some kind of trouble taking it than I was flying, even though it was my first time flying. But it all went off. The next place I go, I'll take my gun too, and I enjoyed flying. I really did, and I'm kind of looking forward to doing it again. So, but anyways, just like I said, y'all be kind to everybody, and just remember, everybody's got something. And we're still gonna make y'all some of these videos, which I know YouTube's been pretty hard on gun guys right now, but it'll probably fire out to where everything does a little bit better later on. But we're gonna keep on trying to make these videos, and we'll definitely get some of our old guns out, and we're gonna shoot them, and uh, and we're just gonna keep making videos, I promise. But anyways, like I say, y'all like and subscribe and tune in, and we'll make you another, and I promise.